Hi guys, welcome to another episode of our roadmap.
Hello.
Roadmap. Okay, so in today's video, very short video, we're going to talk about another very important concept that's connected to the Wing Chun system, and that concept is positioning and facing. They're two different things. So everybody knows about the center line, right? This is the center line. This is the basic concept, very basic concept of center line, right? Actually, it's not a center line, it's a center plane. It's not a line, it's a plane that cuts the other person in half, okay? It's a plane. So, talking about positioning, it's common sense. Where is the best place to be in a fight? Definitely not here. This is the worst place to be, okay? The best place to be in a fight is this one. Now, this is the best place to be, this is the best position. However, when talking about facing, I can be like this. This is the best place to be, but it's wrong facing, right? So I have to be able to use my weapons to attack him. So I can be positioned like this, facing him, or lateral positioning, right? So this is the best situation I can be in a fight. Of course, it's really challenging to get there.
I always try to simplify things because they can get complicated, and of course with skill they get terribly complicated. But for me the basics are angles, so geometry, simple geometry, and learning how to get from here to there. So you need to start off with a good trajectory. If you're going to wander about like this, no way in hell, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be accurate and exact in your movement, first of all.
Nobody's going to let you go here and punch him in the back like he said. No way. So this is, okay, let's summarize again. That's the best place you can be. This is the worst place you can be. Now the second best is here. Because here he can use one hand, one leg. He cannot use the other hand, the other leg, unless he is doing a preliminary movement.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the second best.
It's common sense where my weapons can reach, right? So naturally this is the movement of our bodies. Of course we can have a hard time reaching in the back. I can't reach in the back with my hands, maybe with the legs, but it's going to be maybe something weak.
Yeah.
But of course I'm not going to sit. The target is moving. I'm not going to let you. I'm going to face you wherever you're going to go. So besides very accurate, the projecting your body weight accurately to get maybe sideways or to the back needs to be followed by some other techniques, because you're not going to sit there.
Absolutely.
And I can't just transfer my body weight into your back. It's going to be at least two kind of movements. So maybe one here and another one to get here. So that means 2 time instances, which gives you time to react.
Exactly. So you always have to set up the technique. You have to have a goal, and your goal is to get here. Now, of course, that's your goal.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you cannot do it. So then you have to settle for the next best thing, which is here. So that's about positioning. Now what about facing? There is a concept that in Wing Chun we use front facing, right? Why do we use front facing? Because we want to be able to hit with both hands and one leg. That's the reason why we use front facing. Of course, there's a drawback. I am a bigger target.
Yeah.
Yes, I have more weapons, true. However, I'm a bigger target. It's a trade-off. It's always a trade-off. But I want to mention that in Wing Chun we do not have only front-facing. We have front-facing at the beginning. Okay, at the beginner level we have front-facing, because we have to kind of learn the basic concept of center line. I don't like the word center line. I prefer a center plane, not the center line, because the line is just a line, and the concept is not complete. That's why I personally prefer a center plane. and we have to learn the concept of the 4 gates. Actually, the 4 gates are 6, but at the beginner level, we talk about 4 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to learn how to use our weapons and how to generate power. And that's beginner level, right? So front facing is only for beginner level. It's not for advanced level. So don't think that in Wing Chun we only have front facing. It is not true. You should not think that in Wing Chun we only have this kind of punch. That's not true.
That's the image that you probably see online, because most of the practitioners probably stop at learning Sitting Tao. So the whole concept is developing all of the skills while going through the system, and that's when you're going to start learning some different stances, different facing, different types of movements, so not the robotic ones or the poster-like that you see in the movies.
Yeah, movies are movies, and real stuff is real stuff. Yes.
So what are the options?
Well, front facing is this one, right? I'm a bigger target, I have more weapons. Now, the problem is, pretty much nobody's gonna front face me, unless he's well, in Muay Thai they also have kind of front facing, but that's another story. Normally, people will try to hit and protect themselves at the same time, which is kind of impossible, but that's what they are trying to do. So, normally, every person who doesn't know how to fight is gonna do this. Because that's the natural thing, that's what they see in the movies, that's the social conditioning, I would say, right? So this is side-facing for him. However, for me, it should be at the beginner level, front-facing, no matter what. This is the progress. The progression in the system. So we have front-facing. If you're side-facing, right, like that.
It could be a little side-facing,
yes,
or completely.
Exactly. If you're like this, I'm great. I love it. Because from here it's very easy to get, to take your back and to hit you. Super easy. Oh, I'm in deep trouble if I go here. I'm dead, pretty much. That one is too strong. Too strong for me to defend. So it's a big mistake to think that front-facing means I have to stand in his face. That's wrong. No. I have to be as much as possible here or at his back. Okay? So, yes, I'm facing him with all my weapons. Okay? I'm not like this. Because here, I can hit him with one punch, with one leg, but I have to switch And in order to hit him with my other punch, I have again to pilot, just to switch again. So this takes time. Whereas if I'm here already, I don't waste time. I can just hit him with all my weapons. Okay? So this is ideal. However, it's not easy to get there. How to get there, that's another story.
Yeah, I like to focus a lot of on drills and making them really simple. So like I was saying, what's your goal? I want to get to your side, I want to get to your back. So establish the trajectory. Is it going to be just a forward step? Is it going to be a side step? What's the second movement? And repeat them over and over again so that you're accurate. And I know most of us didn't like geometry in school, but that's how it works. If you don't know geometry, it's difficult to learn martial arts, right? To be able to hit the target, to be able to understand what happens when I do such a small adjustment like this one. I'm already exposing a little bit of my side here that I cannot reach, and all my weapons are going to be facing that way. So these kind of small adjustments, they need to be very clear in your mind, because after you get past the drills, then you know what your options are.
It's very true, because people do not realize that they can be hit. They think they're safe.
Yeah.
Like here, oh, he's safe. Well, not, it's not. Not safe, I can hit him. Sometimes, if we're here, oh, control the center line. So if we're here, oh, it's safe. I cannot hit him here, I cannot hit him here. I'm talking about the Wing Chun principle. So we still have sticky hands here. So I cannot hit because he's controlling the center line. I cannot hit here, he's controlling the center line. Yeah, but if I shift, and I shift just this, I already can hit. I shift here, I can hit. So it's a very small adjustment of body weight can change a lot of things. And the other person doesn't even realize that, because he cannot feel anything here. That's the beauty of Wing Chun. Because here, now he can feel. I'm stiff, he can feel. However, the pressure here, the tension here between our hands stays the same, and only my body weight shifts. Here, nothing changes. So he cannot see, he cannot feel the difference between this one and this one. Here, I cannot hit. Here, I also already can hit. And so, that's facing. How to move your body so that you can get in, you can hit him. You might argue that, yeah, why do we have to have this contact? What if, what if?
Yeah.
What if I break the contact and I hit you? True. No one's going to give you this. But everything we do for 1 split second. When our hands touch and I'm already in. I'm not going to wait here forever for this thing to happen. No. When I touch him, I already have the information and I know here there's an opening. I don't have to spend time here. Now this one might be a touch. He might punch me. Now if he punches me and I fail to defend, I'm dead. I have to accept this. Right? This is martial arts, so we have to accept. We can get hit. We make mistakes. So, however, if I can block, well, it's not block, it's actually touch. I can touch, I can redirect his power, and I can face him. Not face his force, but face him here.
This is a very important, little detail, but very important. I always tell my students, do not go chasing the arms. Do not go chasing the legs. The source of your problem is here, the core, not what you can see. Now, of course, these ones are the ones causing the issues, but the source is here. So as long as you can get to here and control this part, attack this part, you'll have little or maybe no problems because of these. I'm saying little because, a hook punch might still get you. So that's the beauty, right? It's who gets there first.
That's the thing about striking. There's always a lucky punch. There's always a lucky punch. That's the thing we have to accept. There's no perfect defense. It's always a lucky punch. That's the good thing about grappling. There's no lucky submission. But lucky punch, yeah, we have. So we have to accept this.
And we have to remember that in our natural movement, things change very fast. In just 1 second, you can have so many micro motions in your body. And I'm not talking about large movements like these ones, like micro motions, switching angles, switching stances, switching a lot of things. So there's no point in trying to train naturally from my perspective. You need to narrow it down, focus. So choose your drill, choose your direction, focus on precision. So if you're going to go for a side facing, do just that in your drill. If you're going to go for a forward facing, do just that and improve it to the best of your abilities. The faster you can do it, the more accurate you can do it, straight as possible, and that's the purpose of the drill, right? To improve your skills.
Every single martial art has drills. You cannot progress in your style if you don't drill things. I mean, basketball players have drills. Boxing, any single martial art has drills because it's about muscle memory. It's about muscle memory and then creating that kind of, especially in Wing Chun, that special sensitivity that we need here. Here, I have to know the second I touch him. I have to know whether I can hit him or not. True. So here, see, it's already out. I know. People ask me sometimes, how do you know?
You feel it.
Some people say, oh, how do you hit me? How did you know that there's an opening here? It comes with practice. It comes with drills, okay, and chi sao. Free chi sao. Free chi sao means not preset. I'm not an advocate of chi sao sets. Because if I'm here in a drill, right, if we right? I know this is preset. There's a punch coming, there's preset. And it looks great. It's really fast. Because I know his movement. He knows my movement.
We anticipate.
Yes. That looks really, really fast. Very beautiful. That's not the real stuff, guys. You need to feel. How can you develop sensitivity if you always practice preset things? Now, drills are also important because if you don't practice drills, you don't have the chance to exercise the proper body alignment for anything.
Or to know the reaction, the proper reaction.
Exactly, exactly. So there must be a balance between drills and free stuff.
So if you're only training for 2 times a week for 1 hour and you want to do sparring every time, you're not learning. So of course it gives you a boost in morale and you feel good, but you're not actually learning. You're basically taking your test every time, again and again, without preparing for it.
That's a very good point. But that's Chisao and sparring, as we see it in Wing Chun, that's another very, very big topic. So
yeah.
I want to talk about that.
In our future episodes, we'll be talking about sensitivity, speed, a lot of things.
Right, so today, just positioning. So remember, positioning is not the same as facing. Every position you assume, every place you put your body into must follow a goal. Now, if I want to take him down, for example, like sweep him or anything like that, I cannot position myself here, I'm too far. So from here I cannot. There's nothing, it doesn't work.
Plus it will be in the range of my...
Exactly. So if I want to take him down, I have to position my body here, right? Very close to him, because from this position I have leverage. It's very important. I have leverage. From here, see, there's already space. I do not have. Keep your hand. I do not have enough leverage. See, this space is too big. He can counter. Is this front facing? No, of course it's not. It's side facing. That's another example of side facing in Wing Chun. And we have it in the long pole. That's side facing, for example. But more about those things in another episode. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Bye-bye.